Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Let's go! Claw, 10. Check white. Ready?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Hey, check mega. Hut.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. Oh, a heck of a move. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
22 needle. Quick, yellow. Smith, red.
A give running left. It's Sanders. Gets through and now an opening. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here we go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Ultra. Go opposite. Green. Set.
Vaughn, they'll try the left side. And some room to work. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a 2nd and 10. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Give to Pierce now on the option. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2nd and 4. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push it back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
But it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He finds his man. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 20 line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. The Cowboys at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to throw again. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Come on, stay.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw here. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
52 blaster. Rail. Hey, go steal. Ready.
The play fake. Now Young. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Handoff coming left is Vaughn. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 2nd and 2.
Trouble, 38. Ready?
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Set, ready.
First down, Carolina.
Hut.
Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Strike! Check! Strike! Smash! Smash! Set!
Oh, design run for their wideout. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ready?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Hey, go Fury.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Ready.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Running back out of the backfield, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Pierce, and he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Again, it's Pierce trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Pierce, and he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll look to throw. This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Oh, what a juke into space! And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Let's go now.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They go play action. Young rolling to his left. That is caught by Dell. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
White. Ready?
From the red zone now, Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel from 19 yards away. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And the Panthers have recovered. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Hand off left side, Pierce. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the... The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory. Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Damian Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Come on, set.
First down, Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right through.
Young to throw it. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. To the air once more, Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Fighting his way through contact, and they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Dameon Pierce with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Panthers 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And this one will be brought back to the 22. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
On the double.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Set, ready. Ready.
1st and 10, Young. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Young. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Kayvon Thibodeau. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.